everybody, welcome to Steven's Photography Tips. I'm your host Steven Zeller, and today we're going to talk about a lighting technique that I picked up from a weekly photography podcast, which takes a compact fluorescent bulb and a few parts from a hardware store and transitions it into a modeling light that you can use when you're using a small flash or speed light for your photography. Okay, but what we're running into more and more these days as photographers is we're running into a subject we like to talk as convergence. Okay, convergence is the integration of video and photography into the same medium. Today's digital SLRs like the Nikon D90, the D300S, the 5D Mark II, the new 1D Mark IV, they're all using video, high definition video at that, integrated in with their still digital SLR cameras. Alright, so the challenge is when we're out in the field, we run into situations where we need more light, okay? And these cameras have high ISO capabilities and they're really good with working in low light situations. However, there may be some time where you want to use a light. Well, this tip that I picked up was from NAPP's executive director, Larry Becker, on D-Town TV podcast. And what Larry talked about in his cheap shots bit that he likes to call it is how to use these cool little pieces of hardware and make this modeling light. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in some of these. Okay. First of all, standard trusty light stand that most photographers have and use when using a speed light. This has got a Last-A-Light tri-flash umbrella adapter on it, and you can see I've got a handy-dandy little A-clamp here. Alright, so what we're going to use this stuff for is to make this modeling light. Okay, you're also going to need a cheap extension cord available from Lowe's, Home Depot, your other favorite hardware store. This is a 15-foot model, costs about $5 or $6, I think. Okay, this is a 100-watt compact fluorescent bulb, and it's daylight balanced, which is very important. Daylight balance is key because it gives you a more natural light, a more pleasing light, rather than the other fluorescent bulbs which have a much lower color temperature. And then the last thing that we're going to need will be our umbrella. And we'll go ahead and get all this stuff set up and I'll show you how it goes together. Now, if you noticed, I've got some light on my face, and that's coming from this exact same setup. And I'm using it to bounce into an optical white satin umbrella, which is what I have here. And it's lighting my face, and then of course my hair light's provided by my overhead fluorescent, which is kind of directly behind me above the black seamless paper there. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my umbrella and set it up just like I would if I was going to shoot a small flash. Alright, so I'll open up my umbrella here. By the way, this is the only good time to open an umbrella indoors. Thanks, Mom. Alright, and we're going to put the umbrella in the bracket. I'm going to slide it in nice and close. These 100-watt fluorescents don't put out a whole lot of light. And so using it as a shoot-through is not really an option, possibly, but it's a little lower light. I use it as reflective. I'm getting more light on my face, and I like the way it looked better. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my compact fluorescent bulb and my extension cord, and then there's one other piece that I'm going to grab, excuse me. And this is the key to making this all happen. And what this is a little socket adapter. And it basically screws the light bulb into it, and then it's got a 2-prong plug on the end. Alright, so we'll screw that into our light bulb. Alright, and then our light bulb goes into our extension cord, just like so. Okay, so that's in there all nice and neat. And then finally what we do is we connect this to our lamp around our bracket. So we use our A-clamp, clamps on just like that, and it sits right there. Now it's not perfect, it's not super stable, but it sits right there in place, holds it nice and neat, and now you've got a modeling light that you can use for your flash, and also a video light that you can use for shooting video. Alright, so that's today's tip. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can find it useful. And thanks for watching Steven's Photography Tips. We'll see you again soon.